In this lecture, we're going to tidy up the data that we've generated in Parabola using its inbuilt functions. This will show you just how easy it is to work with data inside of Parabola. So let's dive right in and set up our first function. So we'll want to start by searching for the edit columns function. Once you've found it, you can snap it into our flow and make sure it's connected at the end. And with it added, we can then open up the function to begin editing it. So this function, for those of you who aren't aware, allows you to remove, reorder and rename columns as needed. So starting at the top where it says keep/remove, what I want to do is open the drop-down menu and select remove these columns. Now we can start adding the columns that we don't want to keep. And for our project, I want to remove the following columns. And they are source. The other column that I want to remove is URL to image. The next column that I want to remove is published at. And the final column that I want to remove is content. Once we've defined those columns as being the ones we want to remove, we can then rearrange the remaining ones in the same order as our Airtable database. So what I want to do is make sure that they're ordered in this order. So title first, then I want description, then the author, then the publication, then URL, and then sentiment. And that's how we set it up in our Airtable database, so I also want that replicated here. Once you've done that, you can click Show Updated Results, and you'll see your data update almost instantly. So we have title, description, author, publication, URL, and if we scroll to the end, we have sentiment. So all of that is looking perfect so far. As you can see, this is a super efficient way to restructure your data without any coding involved. But we've got one more thing to do in this lecture. So let's head back to the canvas. And in this part, what we'll want to do is explore another useful function. So let's search for and add in change text casing. So once you've found it, add it onto the canvas, and again, make sure it's connected to the previous function. And once it's added, we can open it up to start editing what we want to edit. Now, this step is more about personal preference, but it's still a handy function to be aware of. So let me show you how it works. Now, I'd like to change the text in every column and row to all lowercase, and that's super easy to do here. So all we need to do is select all columns under recase, and where we have except, we don't want to enter any columns. And then all we need to do is open case type and select lowercase. Now, if we click Show Updated Results, we'll see everything update extremely quickly, and it's as we wanted. Everything is now in lowercase for us. Great job. We can now click off this function and head back to the canvas as we've done everything that we need to there. And that wraps up this lecture on formatting data. Now, do keep in mind that Parabola offers many other functions that you can explore. By clicking the Transforms button along the top, you'll discover a variety of ways to manipulate your data and uncover insights. For instance, you can find overlaps, calculate growth rates, and so much more. The best part is that you can do all of this without any coding. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I invite you to join me in the next one where we'll send our data to our database in Airtable.